right. Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, everyone? It is D-Dun here. I am the average gaming dad, and we're back. Colorado Rockies franchise, MLB The Show. T-minus, like a month? A little bit less than a month until we get MLB The Show 25. Super excited. Super excited. All right, I digress. Here we are in the game. We're in the World Series. We have our work cut out for us. The Orioles are a very good team. I would say probably in general terms of talent, rated overall higher than we are. So we got a lot to do. There's really nothing to get into. There's really nothing to recap. The series is tied 1-1. They are a good team. We are a good team. It's just a matter of who is going to be hot at the right times. Jordan Montgomery on the bump today. We did make some adjustments, including Michael Toglia in the outfield now. We're sitting Melendez, we're sitting McKenna, and we're sitting Rogers. Both, all three of those guys are just too cold to hit, and our offense has been better for it. So, we lose a little bit of defense, but overall, we're okay. Now, last game, we were destroying the Orioles, and we had Toglia in center field. He is designated to have the left and right field positions as his secondary positions, but for some reason, and I just think this is a really bad game mechanic, since center fielder was not listed, literally every throw was a throwing error. And it gave the Orioles a chance to come back down 5 or 6. Ended up tying the game. We ended up winning in the bottom of the 9th. It was very hectic. It was very, very hectic. And so we did go in and change Toglia to add the center field as his one of his secondary positions. Hopefully we won't get atrocious throwing errors, and we're all set. Daza takes a 5-pitch walk. You'll love to see it. And Trevor Rogers, pretty good. 4-0 in the playoffs. Had a really nice ERA. I think it was around 3.5, something like that. But starting off, not so hot. We've seen 7 pitches, only 1 has been a strike. So I think for now, we're just going to not really swing, right? Our bats haven't been super hot anyway, so swinging doesn't always get us on base. I think if we get, one down the middle here, we take a rip. I mean, that was center plate, a little high, but it's going to be a strike anyway. Now we got to lock in. And we go down on the circle change. Timed it up pretty well just early, but way below the zone. That's a tough take. And we got Jorge Soler! It's high! It's deep! It's caught. I mean, he's got 95, 98 power versus lefties. 96. I was pretty close. I thought that one had a chance. But he's seeing some work. I don't know. We've just had to completely reshuffle the lineup because our bats have been so cold. Wow, good timing. Swung right through it. Ooh. A generous call there from Blue. I will say, even if we don't score, Rogers already at 15 pitches deep. If we can get him to face, 1 or 2 more batters, which it doesn't look like we will, we still made him work quite a bit. So I'll take that. Those were some good at-bats. We worked them well. We hit some solid contact. We just did not get the ball into grass. And now Cedric Mullins taking a rip at the first pitch. And it's a ground out.
0-1's the count.
I think this sinker changeup combo, bottom of the zone, is just gonna, it's just so brutal. At least I know. And then we go like fastball up and away like this. He's gonna swing right through it. Oh, barely makes contact. But I know from a hitting perspective, as Luis Arias looks at strike 3 on the black, call could have gone either way, but it was technically a strike. And 2 batters and 6 pitches is really efficient work for Montgomery. But anyway, whenever I'm batting, and Gunnar mashes lefties, right? 88-75. Distinguishing between a sinker and a changeup low is both difficult to judge which one you're seeing at first, and then also like how far is that sinker going to sink? How far is that changeup going to drop? They're difficult pitches, and Orioles do not even get a man on base.
The right fielder, number 99.
Thing is, a lot of the guys that we are sitting right now hit really well against lefties, and some of the guys that we have starting, like Verdugo, just not great hitting ratings versus lefties. I mean, that's a slider, pretty much hard to the plate. Hit it pretty well, but... And young Drew Romo looking to make an impact. We took Melendez out from behind the plate, which is actually his secondary position. And young Romo getting a chance. Goes down swinging there, a little late on the slider. Much better showing from Rogers in this inning compared to the first. Wow, that is a... What is his hit per 9 rating? Why are we swinging through strikes with good timing? That's tough. Ooh, first baseman knocks it down to throw to first. Is in time. So pretty good outing from Rogers. Some okay at bats. We took good swings, but
the Orioles, the first baseman, Ryan.
Just not good results. And early indications are that we are looking at a potential pitching duel. What? Go! Oh! I think it's so weird that you can't switch players in MLB The Show. I've been playing other games, so I'm like spamming buttons trying to change to select the pitcher who's standing right next to the ball, but does not elect to field it. Tough break. All right.
Steal. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wow, and Romo just drops the ball out of hand. Interesting. I mean, I guess it's fine. We give up a base. But really atrocious way. Oh, God, that's going to get... Daza to throw home. Play at the plate. Not in time. So the steal ends up working really well. Mountcastle gets the second on the steal and then goes second to home on what ultimately ended up being a double. If we had not thrown home, it just would have been a single, I think. But
1-1. Nope.
Is what it is. There we go. I'm not too beat up about it. Like, I only get annoyed when, like, you tell a pitcher, like, for example, put it here, right? And then it ends up hard of the plate or something like that. That's really tough and gets frustrating. But Montgomery's pitching well. The frustrating thing is just not being able to switch to the player that you want to make the play. But we're not going to harp on it. We're going to bury a changeup. Kerstad's going to swing through it. And that's strikeout. And I called it. Still have a runner on second. So it's not like we're out of this.
Counts 1-0.
Without potential harm. There we go. Good play by McMahon. He gets that one. If he were just a little faster, I mean, he would just be... I mean, he's already stellar on the hot corner at third. But, like, if he just had a little bit more speed, I don't think a single ball would ever get past him. All right. So, almost every at-bat, Rogers has started off speed with his first pitch, usually a changeup, throwing a lot of inside fastballs. Which I think works for our favor. If we can get an inside fastball that we can pull, that left field wall looks pretty inviting. Tried to do it there, but we're a little late. We don't end up pulling it, and it's just a fly out to center. Just a little bit late.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 4, Michael.
That was the pitch. That was the pitch, but a little too eager on that one, and then a little late on that one. 0-2 is the count, and then way out in front of the slider. That slider might be a problem for me. It's got a lot of bend. Get on one there. Still very early. Again in an 0-2 count. And I thought we were going to have a cakewalk after that first inning. Seeing how poorly Rogers was locating, but right now, pitching very well. That's a questionable call. I mean, technically, a part of the ball did catch the zone. Not a whole lot.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Manuel Margot.
All right.
Hey. 0-1's the
Still, obviously, really close game. Still very early on. Montgomery's pitching well. I think we're putting in some good at-bats. 4th K for Montgomery. Looking nice on the mound.
The center fielder, Cedric Muller.
ball. Down.
So overall feeling good. Oh, nice snag by Ivy.
Hey. 0-1.
We're very early, so he's looking fastball. We're going to try and bury this changeup. Rolls over the top. Easy out. Montgomery still looking great. And let's see if our bats can do something. We can always pitch hit, get the starters back in. I'm just really... Oh, there we go. A little opposite field for Ivy. He's kind of slow, so he's going to have to hold up at first. But a nice strong hit down the first base line. And we have a leadoff runner on. Now, Jorge Soler, like, I would be shocked if he doesn't hit a home run at some point in this game if he continues to see Rogers. We already saw him just blast the liner out to left. These off speed though. I bet he comes back with a fastball. He does not. That's a pitch. That's a home run. Ooh. That one is not going to find grass, though. Still hit pretty well. That's the great thing about having a guy like Soler that's just so dominant versus lefties. Even a not great swing is sometimes going to get you a good result. Hmm.
0-1's the count.
We've got to time up those fastballs a little better. We're late on the fastball, and we're way out in front of the off speed. We got to get our eyes. Got to get our eyes right.
0-1.
Be seeing these hopefully a lot better. I think that was actually timed up pretty well, but unfortunately, a little high in the zone. You didn't win. Ah, yes, your tournament. I'm really sorry to hear that, Eric.
Leading off for the Orioles,
12 to 20, almost. It was a close game.
Henderson.
If I remember right, that's a lot closer than your last game, I think, if I remember right. So there's some improvement in there from the team. That's always good. And of course, thanks for joining the stream today. I appreciate it. All right, we've held Gunnar Henderson in check too. Which has been nice. But I think, is it Mountcastle that blasts lefties? Yeah. We are really, really worried about Mountcastle. 90 plus on contact. He's basically like our Jorge Soler. So we really got to try and pitch on the black.
Ball, that's in.
Get him to swing at some bad pitches.
Ball 2.
I feel like after seeing a cutter, and then we go right back to the same spot with a fastball. Just early. So he's looking fastball all the way. We're going to go change up for a strike. We thought about it. We just missed. It's quite the duel. Ooh, really close. First walk issued for Montgomery.
The catcher, number 35.
I mean, that very easily could have been called strike 3.
Rutschman.
But I think if we just keep pounding sinkers. Oh! The backhand flip to Tovar, the throw to first. In time. Double play. Love to see it. Aw, man. You can't be getting texts out here. Can't be throwing fists. Hopefully it wasn't, like, too bad of a fight. It's always tough when you're a competitive person in a competitive environment. All right. Romo, the kid. He's not swinging the bat all too bad. He's been fairly successful. Line out there to second. And that's just kind of one of those things where you got to think, like, if you have one of your higher rated players up there, does that become a hit? I don't think so, judging on the way they've been swinging the bat. But we're getting some strikes to swing at. We're timing them up pretty well. It really doesn't have to be a good timing swing. Half the time, I find more often than not, early and late swings often result in better results. So I'm not really too worried about good timing every time. But it's getting close. and seeing pitches well, like that low fastball just below the zone. There we go. Tovar on a full count is going to get on with 2 outs. Hit pretty hard, 108 through the gap. Love to see it. Oh, there's a perfect. Not going to get better than that, though. All right. So Toglia hits a rocket. Little liner to the center. We got 2 on with 2 outs. Daza, high contact player. See what we can do here. A single could possibly tie. And that's going to be better than a single, I think. Out to the left field, off the wall, just fielded. Runner coming home, cut off the road, and the play at the plate. Not in time. Colorado takes a 2-1 lead. Here in the top of the 5th. A little small ball action. Ivy just blasts this one to center, but it's going to get caught. I thought we could get to Rogers. We just needed to see some good pitches. Just trust the bats. It's working. We got the backups in, and they're hanging in there. They're hanging in there. All right. Got to make sure that we're mixing up our pitches a little bit. We can't go always fastball up and in. We can't always go sinker arm side. You know, we got to try and mix it up.
0-2.
There we go. Beautiful. 5th K. That one looking.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Jordan Westberg. Can I help you? Shopping? Nope. He's just looking.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Ball 3.
I think we're just going to go sinker. Throw it for a strike. Hope we get a ground ball out of it. Probably have to go 2 in a row here. And then change up, same spot. I think he swings right through it. Nope. But that's all right. We got the ground ball.
He's out.
And that's all we really want. Ooh. Oh. See, that's a miss. That's when I can get a little frustrated with pitchers. Ooh, that one hit really well, but ultimately caught on the warning track. We get through the 5th. We maintain the lead. Montgomery's looking good. Offense it's like, obviously we only have 4 hits, right? But it feels good. I feel like we're connecting with the balls well. I feel like we're seeing the pitches well. I'm waiting for Soler to just hit like a 450-footer.
0-1.
We just need to see the ball better with him. Sometimes when I have like a really, when I have like a really great hitter up, I just get so swing happy because I assume that they can just hit anything for a home run instead of just looking for good pitches. Kind of surprised he didn't do more with that one. A slider middle of the plate. Take a look at that one. Hard hit. Great diving catch. And the throw off the knee. I mean, that's one that Soler has to take yard. But I do this with the McMahon a lot. I do it with Soler a lot. I just assume if it's close to the strike zone and I swing, I'm going to get a home run. That's just not the case.
That's ball 3.
All right, we're definitely not
3 balls.
We're definitely not swinging on 3-0. There we go.
That's ball 4. Takes the base.
Pretty close, but we'll take a 4-pitch walk. That was pitch number 69 for Rogers. Nice. So his arm's getting a workout already here in the sixth. He's been pretty efficient, but
Ball one.
starting to miss a little bit. Looking a lot like the Trevor Rogers of inning number 1. Gets one across there for strike 1. That could have been good. All right, Verdugo hanging in there. Kind of same thing as McMahon. Not great versus lefties. Really dominant versus righties, though.
Ball two.
Ooh. That was actually a really good pitch. Got a little lucky there. That was a 50-50 ball. And that one's certainly one you want to take a rip at. Just don't do much with it. Verdugo gets sat down. Solaire's still on first with 2 outs. And the young Drew Romo. 0 for 2 on the day. Has hit the ball pretty hard. He has a strikeout and a line out. Does he have a hot zone? Not really. I feel like hot zones matter more
Nope.
in
I got a ball
on
one
pure
strike.
timing. So let's see if we get a mistake pitch from Rogers that we can time up. That one pretty far inside. His 2-seamer, 4-seamer, they both have quite a bit of movement.
Nope. Inside. Ball two.
But we just got to be patient, look for something over the heart of the plate. I mean, we had to swing there on 2 strikes. I mean, you get an inside slider, you pull that, you can hit it pretty far. But ultimately not there. So the score remains 2-1. Facing off against Manuel Margot. Toglia running in. Fields it without issue. And even though we do not have Zach Veen,
Ball.
obviously he's been out for months now, but it's refreshing to see a young guy in the outfield that's got, you know, a little bit of like some youth, some energy, some at least a little bit of speed, and is hitting the ball reasonably well. Let's see if we can just throw a fastball away from Mullins and he pulls. Oh! Eee.
The batter, number
I
3.
don't like getting gifted a strikeout. Like, I don't want the ump to be like, here you go.
Rockies.
But we'll take it. It's the World Series. We just have to be cognizant of that when we're up to bat.
0-1's the count.
That we're going to get a call like that. It's going to be tough.
Nope. 1-1.
Nice.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
I don't think we go 3 in a row, but I think if we go fastball right in that same spot. Ooh, he was actually out in front of that. So he's looking fastball. How about a cutter away for pitch number 69? That got him. Sit down. I think that's strikeout number 7 for Montgomery. Pitch in a gym. 6 innings deep, only allowing 2 hits and 1 run. I'm pretty happy with that.
Attention, please.
All right, and we are going to see Keegan Aiken, another lefty. Okay.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
So we got a fastball, sliders, changeup, curveball. Pretty similar stuff to Trevor Rogers. Not quite as much velo, only 92 on that 4-seamer. We'll see a couple pitches.
Ball. That pitch is out. That's ball 3.
Nice. Good to recognize the change up there. And some of these calls are very close. And they're getting called our way. And Grissom has been ice cold. Back on track, though. 108 rocket off the bat. out to the corner in left center, and he's on with a leadoff double. Beautiful. Hopefully that's maybe the start of him getting back on track. We are going to send the runner. It's going to be a really close play. But the throw's offline, which is kind of what we were banking on. And now with Toglia, even just a sacrifice fly will get it done. Wow. That's real tough. Good timing. Pitch well in the zone. And unfortunately, we just swing right through it. I think we're going to go with contact swing here. I need something to get through the infield. Let's get this guy home. There we go. Beautiful. Little liner out into center. Toglia gets on first with a single. Runner comes home. We have a slim 2-run lead here in the 7th. Let's not get thrown out, though. The double play is still on, so we need to look at something up. So we hopefully do not ground out or ground into a double play to end the inning. Swing through that. Yep. Damn. 94 contact, 84 vision. Good timing. And we swing right through it. Little bloop round to right. That one's going to get caught. Toglia back at first. That does not give me a lot of confidence to see Jonathan Daza, one of our best hitters versus lefties, swinging through a changeup. Would love to see Ivy just blast one out here. Not a ton of power, but that works. We pull an inside slider. That's what I was saying. Those inside sliders, inside fastballs versus righties, you can pull them.
Designated hitter, Jorge.
Oh, we're actually a little late. That's interesting. Oh, Soler. Now would be the time, brother. Now would be the time. Could absolutely put this game away with a 3-run shot here. They very well could try to pitch around him. Oh, he beats it into the ground. Throw to first. Not in time. I mean, that was really hard hit.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
I guess not really that hard. I thought it was a lot harder. All right. And now we have Ryan McMahon versus a righty. This guy, sinker, cutter, changeup, curve. He's going to be a ground ball machine. We got to really just look for something up. Hope that we don't beat it into the ground. We're going to go contact swing. We're going to go contact swing here with McMahon. 69 clutch, so the contact rating will be 69. But we could be looking at a walk. I think no matter what, we're not swinging on the next pitch. If we can get a free pass and a free run, we will take it. McMahon works a 5-pitch walk. Bases loaded for Verdugo. 3-run lead. I'm looking for anything up and away. like that. But Verdugo pops it up. We leave 3 stranded. We still got 1 home, though. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the
Just-
traditional 7th inning stretch.
Orioles seem hell-bent on sending nothing but lefties our way. Montgomery is only at 69 pitches here at the start of the 7th. Ton of confidence. Still a good bit of energy left. And has handled this deadly lineup very efficiently. And that's not to say that they haven't had their swings. But I think so far we've only seen like one I want to say like maybe one like real mistake pitch over the heart of the plate. Oh my goodness. And Mountcastle
The catcher, number 35.
sent back to the dugout looking. 8th strikeout.
Rutschman.
But yeah, we've only seen, I think, one true missed location over the heart of the plate. Obviously, strikeouts. We got a good pace going there. Tovar, difficult throw. Jumping, not in time. I mean, that's honestly just a great play to even get the ball over there. I guess you could consider that a miss. That changeup left way up there. Those sinkers are starting to creep up too a little bit. And that one really low. Okay. I think then we bring in Cutter inside. There we go. He went. Yes, sir. Add another strikeout to the line. Jordan Westberg goes down. And we are going to head into the 8th with a 3-run lead and a chance to extend it. Feeling really good about this game so far. Would love to see Drew Romo get a hit, though. Because ultimately, I would like for him to be the starter with Melendez in the outfield. That's the ultimate goal.
No, inside. That's ball.
Nice. Hey, he gets on base.
Leading off for the Rockies,
We'll take it.
the second baseman, Vaughn
I think
Grissa.
just our overall quality of our at-bats in this game have been really good.
Counts
We've
1-0.
worked 3-4 walks, even with the bases loaded,
Ball.
even in full counts, where sometimes you feel a lot of pressure to swing. Feel really good about our at-bats.
Ball. That's down.
Okay. Saw a stat the other day. I can't remember the player's name. Damn. A notable name from like the early mid 2000s, I think. But in his entire career, oh, you got to crush that one. Good timing. Very early. Okay. In his entire career, he never once swung at a 3-0 count. If it was 3-0, he was taking 100% of the time. Pretty good rip there from Tovar. Good range there from the center fielder to flag that one down.
Center fielder,
Kind of surprised we haven't seen it like
Tolia.
anything even really close to a home run. I think we've seen one ball hit the wall and then a couple hit to the warning track, but neither team hitting with much power. And that one is going to end the inning. A little dribbler to first. Toglia goes down. Montgomery's still on the mound. 81 pitches. I think we're going to start getting an arm warmed up. And this late in the game, we look to the back of our bullpen. If needed. All right, where have we pitched? Kerstad has not seen a ton of fastballs.
That's a ball.
So I think we're going to start off with a couple here.
That's ball two.
Ooh, missing a little bit.
No.
Got to find the strike zone, buddy. Another dribbler, Tovar. Good throw. In time. I got to say, our infield defense is phenomenal.
Nope, that's down.
Definitely one of the strengths of this team. And Tovar is showing it. Even though he hasn't got the out every time, he's made some really incredible plays to even get the ball to first. All right, now we're starting to see a lack of energy. We're starting to see Montgomery miss a little bit. Did we get him? No. Full count. I mean, we've been excellent. I feel like you got to challenge him here. There we go.
Out.
And Margot, a little better versus lefties. This could be a decent time to switch over to a righty, and I think we will. We're going to bring in Calderon. Montgomery, just
Ladies and gentlemen,
phenomenal
your
game.
attention, please.
Phenomenal game. Absolutely dealing.
Colorado.
But we saw him start to miss.
Ball one, no.
We're not going to fall into the trap of trying to force him to go all 9 innings just because it's kind of awesome.
2 balls, no strike.
And I feel like you just do not see complete games anymore in the modern era.
Ball, that's it.
But, Calderon not looking great so far. Let's just get one over the plate. Okay. Really don't want to be issuing walks with only a 3-run lead.
3-2.
Try and bend a 2-seamer up in the top of the zone. Beautifully done. Strikeout for Calderon. All right.
For the Rockies, the left fielder, number 8, Yana.
And now looking ahead, lefty is the way to go. It's only a 3-run ball game, so we are going to bring in Strom. Bring in the closer. Let him do his job. All right. There we go. Daza on with the single. Been kind of hunting those up and in strikes. Something we've talked about.
1-0.
But we also saw in our last game versus the Orioles where they came back from 5 down in a single inning to tie. So we know this lead is not safe. Some calls starting to go the Orioles' way. And I do have to say, we have been the beneficiary of many close calls today from the umpire. Many that could be balls or strikes, 50-50 either way, pitches on the black. A lot of those have gone our way. I cannot lie about that. As Soler finally gets on, we're trying to go first to third. That's a really good throw, but offline. And Daza is safe at first. The only thing is Soler, slow as dirt over there at first. And McMahon, I think, is going to get a little blooper. It drops. And a missed throw. Okay. It doesn't get past the pitcher.
The right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And now we got a chance. 1 out. Runners on the corners.
Oh, that's no.
Really good opportunity here to just put this out of reach. 4 runs is kind of borderline. I think if you're down, if you're down 1, 2 runs, everyone knows the saying, a bloop and a blast, and you're back in the game. Down 3, it gets a little bit more tricky, but I think once you hit 4, 5 plus runs, this might be a double play. Behind the back to second, the throw to first, not in time though. A very close play, ends up being an RBI. Verdugo reaching way out there for that cutter. But yeah, at 5 runs, we don't even have to send out Strom.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it might be wise not to. But the rest of our bullpen is a little fatigued. So I'm okay with letting them rest. We'll bring in Strom. He only has to pitch 1 inning, hopefully.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 25.
And he has the advantage on all of these matchups.
0-1's the count.
When we're looking at
Aye.
their player ratings.
Ball.
I don't think he went. No. But he wanted to. We'll give him another opportunity. That one really close. Challenge fastball. Got him! Cedric Mullins can't catch up to the 95 up. Wow.
1.
Luis Arias just
0-2.
swinging out of his shoes at these sliders. And then he takes another rip at the inside fastball, finally makes contact. The little bloop. And now the Orioles' last hope lies in Gunnar Henderson, and he's getting fastballs. We are going to assert our dominance. Sit down. Nice job. Great win, great pitching, great defense. I wouldn't say great offense, but solid offense. We took really good at bats. We worked some walks. We got some timely hits with runners on. And that's what you got to do. So we take a 2-1 series lead over Baltimore. And I think as Jordan Montgomery wins player of the game, goes 7 2/3, allowing 3 hits, 1 walk, and 1 earned, 9 strikeouts. I mean, only allowing 3 hits, the only 3 hits of the game. Feel pretty good about that. All right. So we split our... Yeah. Oh, right. So we split our homestand, and then we take game 1 of the Orioles' 3-run streak. I don't think we sweep Baltimore at home. That seems unlikely. But if we do, obviously we win the World Series. We're going to go ahead and go to the next game. The question I'm trying to work out in my mind is rather... What's up, Vieira? What's up, buddy? Appreciate you joining. All is very well. Also, I mean, I completely forgot. Got some great news today. I'm having a baby boy. I don't know if I've actually shared that on here, but my wife is pregnant. We're expecting our first child together. I have two from a previous marriage. But our first child together, and we just found out today, this morning, that we are going to have a little baby boy. So we're really excited about that. My wife is a huge sports fan, in some regards more of a sports fan than I am. So she's really excited. I'm really excited. The family's excited. And we'll see. Maybe in, 25 years, I'll be playing MLB The Show 2050 as my son. Unlikely. The odds of playing professional sports are very slim, but that would be really exciting. All right. Got a little excited there on the first at bat. Dodds is swinging at a really high fastball. Verdugo, more patient at bat, but line sends one's down the first base line. And we got to get used to seeing righties now. After last game, we only saw lefties. And we're facing kind of the same thing that we were pitching last time with Montgomery, with Zach Eflin. Only the righty counterpart, he throws a sinker, a changeup. So those pitches can be difficult to deal with. Yep. Little baby. Due in July. So I think my work offers paternity leave for like 8 weeks or something like that. And so I'm going to try to take advantage of that. And that would be really fun. One, get to spend a ton of time with the baby, get to spend a ton of time with my wife and the family. But even though I know I will be sleep deprived, I will also have a ton of gaming time. Like I said, I have been a father before. I know how exhausting it is with a newborn. That is not lost on me. But we might be able to squeak in a few hours of streaming here and there, All right. Speaking of which, we are streaming a baseball game right now. And we got old man Clevenger on the bump. He came in, I think, and really kind of turned the whole playoff scenario around. We were really struggling versus the Dodgers. He came in and pitched a masterful game and absolutely shut down their lineup. It was a really close, I believe, 3-1 win against the Dodgers and kind of propelled us forward. Because that was by far, I think, our toughest matchup that we've faced. And so, happy to see him back on the mound. A little renaissance in his career. Let's see if we can get at Eflin a little bit. That first inning was very quick. Oh, that's one we got to go yard with. A little late on that sweeping curve. 2-2 count here. That sweeping curve could be a lot of problems. That thing has a lot of bend. I can see a lot of those just catching the zone and catching us looking a couple times.
Ball 4. Take your base.
But not there. Soler works a walk.
Colorado. The
So we got a lead runner on. Not the speediest of guys.
Ivy.
Yep, just what I said. Sweeping curve, tons of bend. You know, it looks like it's 3 inches on the inside of the plate, ends up dropping right in the heart of the zone. Then he gets the sinker for the double play. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. If those curveballs are going to land in the strike zone, we could have a really tough time getting at Eflin today. This is definitely a stadium I would love to go to. A lot of history here. Orioles, I think, like one of the oldest franchises.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Ryan
Oh, God.
Mountcastle.
That was a miss. Right in the heart of the plate. Got to do a little bit better than that, Clevenger. Nice. There's just something about... Oh, Dawes, are we going to get there? Yes, we are. There's just something about bending a slider. Watching pitchers is like one of the most fun things about baseball. I love seeing like the pitch sequence that they're working with. I love trying to guess the pitch sequence. Grissom, all right, you got there. All right. I mean, we trust Clevenger. I know that much. I trust that. But do we trust our bats? There's a curve left up. Can't get to it, though. Just a little early. I wonder, just curious, does it show their designation if they're like hot or cold? It does not. It does not show if they're hot or cold. Because I would love to get the starters back in. But I cannot in good conscience start someone that's hitting below 200. Even though I know Romo is, but it's very early. And he's had... I don't expect him to hit very well. He's coming with some really clutch at-bats, though, at times. Flies out here. And, yeah, I just... Sometimes, when you just see the way a pitcher pitches, you have a lot of confidence. I don't right now. I do not have a lot of confidence versus Eflin. So many pitches look so good. And he's really hitting the bottom of the zone with a lot of accuracy. And that can be worrying. This might be one of those games where we don't really get much going until we work through Eflin into the bullpen.
That's a ball. Take your base.
Or if he just keeps throwing curves for balls. If he throws them for strikes, then we really have to worry. Because we just, basically anytime I see a curve, just try and lay off of it if I can. Unless it's like right down the middle of the plate. Yeah, inside sinker, man.
He's out. Three hard.
Whoa. What a snag. At first, doing the splits.
0-1.
Oh, Clevenger, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. He didn't get there. Dang. Is he okay, though? He took a ball to the ankle, but he seems to be fine. Still out there pitching.
Ball. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ahoy!
Nice. Absolutely dealing. But can we get a hit? We are currently hitless, right? Yeah. We have a walk on the line, but have yet to get a hit. And it's going to be tough. Because Eflin is just a ground ball machine. And he's not leaving much up for us to swing at.
1-0.
Oh, God.
1-1.
Way out in front of that. I did see MLB The Show 25 introducing a new difficulty, Pass Legendary, or whatever the top difficulty is. And I'm really curious what that's going to look like. Like, is that going to be like real MLB pitching? Where you have, .2 of a second to figure out what you're looking at and if you're gonna swing at it. Hey! Soler gets a hit. The no-hitter is over. I know it's early, but once you get, 4 or 5 innings without a hit, you got to start to wonder, like, are we gonna get no hit today? Bad call there from Blue, but it works in our favor. Does not matter though, as Romeo Ivy grounds out on the next pitch. And now back on with Clevenger. See if he can put away Arias. Not by a strikeout, but we'll take the ground ball. And another show of flexibility and athleticism from Romeo Ivy at first. Doing the splits to make that catch. Oh! Gunnar Henderson, that might be like one of a few hits in this entire series so far. He has been really quiet at the plate. Oh! Wow. That came off a lot faster than 100, I feel like.
The shortstop.
And the two best hitters for the Orioles get on base. Now we have to be a little careful. Fortunately, though, we got some pitches in our arsenal that can get us some double plays or a strikeout. There we go. There's the punchy. We're just throwing down, 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 down. Come back with a high fastball. Absolutely dotted on the black. That slider was a little dangerous right down the heart of the plate. Daza with the throw home. It's offline. Son of a bitch. All right. Once again, find ourselves in the lead, or playing from behind. Last game, Orioles came out early,
2.
and we definitely trust Clevenger to work out of this. We've had our opportunities, if you remember. McMahon let that, what could have been an inning double play, grounder get past him. And even that one, Daza with a better throw would have easily thrown out Mountcastle at home. But the inning's over. Took a little bit of damage. But we're still okay. What is Eflin's stamina? 76. So he can go fairly deep. That was probably the best pitch we've seen so far today. Fastball, pretty center of the plate. We're just a little bit late on it, but definitely hittable. I mean, hit really well, 104 off the bat. I think once he just gets a little tired, he's going to start leaving some stuff up.
1-0.
And I think we'll have some success. We just have to be really patient, just look for the best possible pitches that we can swing at. As Romo launches one into right, and it's gone! The young lad comes through with a monster shot to tie this one up. 395 feet. Well done from the kid. Proven that he should be the starter. Tovar grounds out on the next pitch, but that's the first home run in the last 2 games. And from all people, it was the backup catcher. Just got up on a changeup. Left up in the zone.
Yeah.
Like I was saying,
0-1.
just have to look for our opportunities when they present themselves. And just already feel lighter, you know? Already feel looser. Even though we only have 1 run off of 1 hit. Only our second hit of the game. But getting a run across just always feels good. And then 2 pitches and 2 outs to start this inning.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now facing off against Cedric Mullins. Probably trying to get some revenge. Because he's been absolutely bamboozled at the plate so far. And goes down looking there. Fastball just catches the top of the zone. And now a chance for our bats to come up. Top of the lineup, Jonathan Daza up. Little blooper, caught. Good throw, good catch. Great play at third there. Although we need to see more pitches. We need to see more pitches than that. Because we need to get through Eflin. I don't think we're going to have a ton of success.
That's a check. Did he swing?
Like some of these though, like, God, his pitches bend a lot.
Ball 2.
So we're going to have to be really, really patient. Like that's a good one to take a rip at, but off the hand, it's really hard to tell. 2-2 is the count. 54 pitches through 5 1/3.
No. Full count.
Really close. We'll take that. And those sweeping curves, man. Change up on the black. Have to swing to protect there. I guess you don't have to. That was pretty close. But I would much rather go down swinging than looking.
Ball 1.
McMahon 0 for 2.
1 ball.
Having a dominant postseason run here. And finally facing a righty and just can't get anything going so far. 0 for 3 on his line today.
Ball 1.
Arias flies out.
Ball one. 1-0.
Clevenger's still looking good.
Ball, no.
Wow, those are two really close pitches.
Three-ride.
Ooh, nope. Taglia's going to take that one on the bounce. Gunnar Henderson on in back-to-back at-bats. And now Ryan Mountcastle.
Hook ball. 0-1.
A double play would just go so hard right now. See if we can bury a slide piece. Romo, get it, throw. Got him. Got him. Ah, good play behind the plate. Hits a homer. Gets a guy running. You love to see the plays.
Ball. 2-2. Ball 3. Full count.
Ooh, what do we do here? Don't want to just gift him one. Ooh, pretty close. Clevenger getting tired. He's an old man. This is a lot of work for him. We have not thrown the changeup much. But I think it could work. And it does! Beautifully done. Another solid inning of work. But I think that's got to be it for him. He is gassed. Lefty righty doesn't matter too much. If anything, probably righty. Here in the 7th, let's go. We'll go Sims. We'll go Sims, give Calderon a rest. He did pitch last time, and then we'll get Larkin up again. Still against Eflin.
Ball down.
Soler, 1 for 1 and a walk. Oh, get through, it does. Championships this weekend, so you're staying in a hotel. Right on. I hope your accommodations are nice.
The first baseman, number 19.
Hope you maybe get to, maybe go for a swim in the pool if there's one or something. Get to relax a little bit.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
All right. Would love to see Romeo Ivy get something going here.
No.
We got a nice hard hit single through the infield from Soler.
Ball.
Not super fast. And we're definitely not swinging. Okay. 4-pitch walk from Eflin, and they're already pulling him. All right, Cade Povich, the lefty.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
Another sinker cutter changeup guy. Jesus. Okay. Oh, please don't be a double play. Throw to... Oh! He throws off the bag at second. You suck. No, really tough play to make. Diving effort to even get it. Then on his knees, the throw's offline. Oh, man. Grissom mashes lefties. We got to be patient. We got to look for something up. Something like that! Crushed in the left! Vaughn Grissom off the wall. One's home. 2 are home. 3 are home. It's a bases clearing double for Grissom. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. My dog could not care any less. He's just zonked out on the floor. Get hyped, Brick. Get hyped. Late game heroics once again by the squadron. Little fly out to right. I did not send the runner, and neither did the third base coach. Ooh. Ill-advised swing there. Not the best one to take a rip at. Just getting a little excited now. Almost got past the second baseman, though. And then we pull the inside strike. Okay. So Povich ends up getting out of it. He came in with 2 on. He gave up 3, though. We have a 3-run lead to work with. We're down into the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 39.
Still only a 3-run lead, so it's not like we're not going crazy by any means, you know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and just like that, I just really do not trust Sims.
No. One.
So he's going to be on a really, really, really short leash. Okay, good punchy there.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
He doesn't have the command that I like to see. That's one of the things I like about Clevenger so much. He doesn't have a ton of velo, but he locates so well, and he gets so many bad swings.
No, that's a ball. Full count.
Daza, get there.
No. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm already over it. Already over it. Calderon.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies.
Nice.
Adrian.
I was going to say, we need a double play. That works just as well. Just pitch down. Just get a ground ball. Get us out of here.
1-0.
Yeah. Eric, I definitely hope you win too, bud.
Ball.
Ivy, get it to first. No!
Now batting. The center fielder.
It's happening. The crumble is happening. Obviously, I pushed the button because the little arrows showed up. But Ivy and Calderon just look at each other. No one makes the play at first. Runner comes home. 4-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh. Another one home.
Mistake.
Oh, it's a disaster class. It's a disaster class. And now Luis Arias, 99 contact versus righties. We cannot give him anything.
1-1. Ball two. 2-1.
Just throw it down. Hope we get a ground ball. Or a really generous call. There we go. Oh. That was really, really tough. That was really tough to see. This time not off the back of errors. Just
Your attention, please.
not great.
Now pitching
Not
for
great. We're going to go to Larkin.
number
Ooh,
45,
do we?
Keegan Aiken.
Yeah. All right, Keegan Aiken, what do you got? You don't look awesome, but it's another lefty. We don't hit lefties particularly well, but we have hit them well enough. Last game, well enough to get the win.
Ball, no. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We just got to look for stuff over the heart of the plate. Just like that, a curveball dropped right down the center. Even someone with only 59 contact can still get a hit on that. Oh, McMahon.
0-1.
Late on the high fastball. Come on, buddy. That was it. Fastball down the middle. But we hesitated. 0-2 count. There's a fly out to the left. All right. At least it's not a double play. That's like worst case scenario right now. Ooh. Oh. Soler. Show me some Soler power, little buddy. Don't run. Don't run. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do not control the base runners. I leave that up to the first and third base coaches, aka the CPU. Oh. We're getting fastballs in the zone.
Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Come on. I want to be blinded. I want to stare in the sun. Show me the solar power. No. Oh, that was it. That was the pitch. That was the pitch. Slider down the heart of the plate. Good timing, too. We just pop it up. Ivy.
Ball 1.
He hits lefties really well, too. Ivy and Grissom. So there's still hope. There it is. Little liner. Out to the gap. Oh, Dawes is going to get home for sure. Or whoever is on first. I can't remember. Okay. We get one back. Attaboy, Ivy. Romeo. Where art thou, Romeo? He's hitting doubles in the clutch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
All right. Now Tanner Bibby. Bibby. The drafted player. He's okay. 88 clutch.
number 61.
A righty, though.
Tanner Bybee.
I think the announcer just said Bybee. Tanner Bybee. I like Bibby, but we'll say Bybee. Oh, change up, left up. We got to capitalize on that. Toglia 0 for 3. He's been pretty good. A lot better than I expected, to be honest. But I feel like he's due. Romo got one earlier.
Ball.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Thank you for sharing that, Vieira. I appreciate you. Okay. Could work a walk here. That would be just as good. Oh! Almost took off Bybee's head. Toglia the first to throw home. Not in time.
Now batting.
And we gain another one back. Lead back to 3.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Pickoff attempt at first. Ooh, shot down the first base line. Really close to being fair. But Vaughn Grissom. Hero. A little bloop around to right. It lands. I don't think it's going to get the runner home. Cutoff throw is in. Plenty of time. So runners on the corners with 2 outs. And we're back to Drew Romo. Buddy, imagine. Imagine the contract extension if you hit a 2-run shot right here in the World Series.
1 ball, no strike.
Prove to me that you are ready to be the starter. Oh, doesn't get through. That's all right. Those were some really, really good at-bats. We get 2 back on the Orioles. The lead is back to 3.
Your attention, please.
We got,
Now pitching.
I need a nickname for Larkin and Strom. Although Strom might not come back next year, but 2 lefties
Leading off.
on the back end of the bullpen that just come in and just dominate.
Gunnar Henderson.
I need a name for these guys. Oh, Tovar. Damn. I mean, to be fair, 88 contact. And Mountcastle, though, like, absolutely
No ball.
blast lefties. So we have to be really careful here.
0-2.
Or just get him on 3 straight pitches. Oh, my God, Larkin, you maniac. He's so good. Probably one of our best draft picks of this rebuild. If you recall, when we drafted him 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I do not remember. We thought we had a chance at generational. He was like
Ball, no.
a 70-something overall right off the rip, so we were pretty close. But like 85, 86, something like that. Potential. Disgusting. Larkin puts him down. Puts the Oriole back in the cage.
Leading off for the Rockies.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Ezekiel
All right.
Tovar.
Here we go. It's going to be Strom again. It's a 3-run game. Maybe we get a few more. I don't think so.
He's out.
Bybee gets the ground ball on the first pitch. Slide it to the Tovar. I don't mind that swing. Don't mind that swing at all.
Ball.
Oh. Just a little early on that. Oh, crushed! It's high! It's deep! It's gone! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pack your bags. Next up, Pound Town. Jonathan Daza with 33 power. Just blasts one almost 400 feet over into left. The lead extends to 4. McMahon 0 for 4 on the day. He's certainly due. Can we get another home run off of Bybee? Orioles fans still surprisingly active. Very loud here. But McMahon put down 0 for 5 on the line today. Westberg, Donovan, and Kerstad due up. They will face Matt Strom,
Now pitching for
the closer.
number 25, Matt Strong.
No.
Okay. We start off with a strike called for a ball. Not good. Come right back. No problem. Strom, ground ball to McMahon. Throw to first. In time. Donovan, ground ball to Grissom. Out.
Right fielder, number 14, Keston.
And now it's down to Kerstad.
That's a check. Did he go?
Back-to-back check swings. One for a strike. One ruled a ball.
Ball two.
Wow. Bad call there from Blue.
High.
We get it back there.
Ball. Full count.
We're not putting this one. We're not bringing it to a walk. We're throwing a challenge pitch. It's popped up. Verdugo's under it. We have taken 2 out of 3 in Baltimore's home stand. We split the home series to start this one off. So all we need is one more win. And we are World Series champions. Pitcher is player of the game for the second time in a row. Mike Clevenger goes 6 innings, allows 5 hits, and 1 earned, 7 strikeouts on the line as well. Drew Romo notably hit a solo shot, and then we managed to get 3 across in the 7th and 2 in the 8th to put this one out of reach. Baltimore made it a game, though. You know, they got back within a run, but then we extended the following inning. All right. And now we've already played 2 games, but we are 1 win away from winning the World Series. We are going to press on. We are going to play a 3rd game. What is this? Let's see. Message retracted. Vieira, what was retracted? All right. Who do we put on the bump? Who do we put on the bump? Gallen's not quite 100%. Painter or Dollander? Dollander's over 2 with a 10 ERA. He's not looking promising. I think we go with the kid. Andrew Painter. A chance to win the World Series. He's going to take the mound. The rest of it looks good. Melendez, McKenna, Brendan Rodgers, all still ice cold. And even though their backups haven't particularly done like amazing, they have done better. I mean, Toglia's hitting .429 with 2 homers. All right, that's the lineup we're rocking with for the World Series. My dog's looking at me like I'm crazy. Dog cam? Where'd he go? What do you say, buddy? Oh, good boy. He's excited, as you can tell. He's ready for a Rockies World Series win. And if we can do it, by sweeping the Orioles in their homestand, I would be out of my mind excited. Kyle Bradish does not look like a great pitcher. Ratings-wise. That doesn't mean that he's going to pitch like that we're going to dominate him. But it makes me feel good. Fastball right down the middle, super late on it, end up popping it up. Would love to get Verdugo back on track. He was hitting 350 plus. There we go. Hard hit single back up the middle. I mean, four-seamer slider, 12-6. Like, these are pitches we feel really good about seeing. Unfortunately, and so I think it's just going to be see a strike, take a swing. Kind of the same approach that we have taken all year. But some pitchers we've noticed we got to be a little bit more patient. I think with the guy in the bump today, we're just gonna grip it and rip it. Painter, not looking hot. Do not want to be issuing walks. Mullins rips at the high fastball. Take that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one's gone. First home run I think we've actually seen from Baltimore. Luis Arias. Only 56 power. But hits it up and out. Pulls that high inside fastball. Exactly what we were trying to do a couple games ago. And now Gunnar Henderson. I feel like he has not had this much success, but it says he's hitting close to 400. I feel like that has to be like from previous games. He must have come into this series, hitting like 450 or 475 or something, because he has not been hitting 400 against us.
0-2.
That's for sure. Mountcastle 0-2 in danger of a strikeout here and goes down looking. Painter is painting, minus the home run. Luis Arias just cracking one over the right field wall. And so for the third game in a row, the Orioles start off with a 1-0 lead. We will see, if anything, if that lead holds. Soler gives that one a good ride. 6 mile an hour of winds. Straight from home plate. We could see a couple home runs today as Ivy's going to get on with the single. Kyle Bradish right now, the strategy of throwing strikes down the center of the plate. It's a strategy. Yikes. Another one right down the middle. Toglia flies out. I'm not going to feel bad about swinging at a first or second pitch when it's down the heart of the plate like that. We're a little bit late on it. But if Bradish keeps pitching this way, we will eventually get at him. Ooh, good curve there. And Grissom quickly down 0-2. All right. 2 high waist fastballs. Counts even. What are we going to see next?
That's the ball.
Another fastball down.
You got a full count.
Ooh. Fastball down the middle. Caught on a line. And again, I don't mind the aggressive at-bats. I think if Bradish keeps throwing like that, I think we're going to crush him. Oof. Painter's going to give up another. Oh my goodness. So not a great start here for Painter. Gave up the solo shot in the first. First two base runners on in the second.
Yeah.
Really need a strikeout or a double play. Wow, that was a bad call. Holy cow. Absolutely brutal call from Blue. That was like a full baseball length or width out of the zone. Called for a strike. But back-to-back strikeouts. And it might just be the fastball changeup combo that's going to get Painter through this one.
2-2.
There it is. All right, so now we know fastballs and changeups with Painter. It's getting a ton of swing and miss. You love to see it. All right, Drew Romo. We got a first home run. Do we have another one? Romo! Caught. I mean, he gave that one a ride. He's definitely seeing the ball. He's definitely driving it. 50 contact, 50 power. I mean, we're just, like, Bradish is just, he is just blasting fastballs down the middle. 15 pitches through 2 2/3. But it's like, how do you not swing at these? Finally see some off speed. And Dodds is quickly 0-2. That slider is kind of crazy. It looks really weird coming out of the hand. And that one's going to find some grass for sure. But at 2 outs, though, Dodds is going to hold up at second. Good throw in. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's left a lot over the plate. So he's playing with fire. Let's see what we can do here with Verdugo. 1 for 1.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Got some wind behind us, so 75 power. Certainly enough to hit a home run. We don't get one, but that single is going to drive home Daza for sure. Pretty good throw in, honestly. But game is tied. So once again, the Orioles start off with a 1-0 lead, and once again, we come back. McMahon, I need you to pummel one. He has really cooled off after the first few series.
Ball, that's high.
And I am going to really need him to get something going. Right now we're relying on backups to play really well, or to at least play well enough. And that's
1 and 2's the count.
That's what we've gotten. But he was absolutely dominating in every at-bat. And we just have not seen that the last few games. Painter keeps painting. 5th strikeout. Reminds me of this really funny meme I saw where it was, God, who was it? I can't remember the pitcher's name. Maddox, Greg Maddox. It was like, I asked Greg Maddox to paint my house, but all he did was paint the corners. And it showed a house with just like blue paint all over the corners. It was, for a baseball meme, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, and really right now the recipe with Painter seems pretty simple. Mix up the levels on fastballs, and then throw in, oh my goodness, throw in the occasional changeup. A slider right there gets batter swinging out of his shoes. All right. I mean, I know we're swinging at a lot early in the count, but that's a very hittable. Like, there's not a lot of, what do you call it? Like, Bradish's pitches, they're really not that hard to see. I know we've swung through a couple sliders, a couple curves, but other than that, we've been seeing him pretty well. And I guess I admire him challenging us. But those first couple innings, it was just fastball. It was just, everything was like right down the heart of the plate. Wow. That works. A little whoopsie daisy out and right. A blue pit for Ivy. Diving attempt. But now we're swinging a little bit outside the zone. We need to reel it back in a little bit. That happens to us sometimes too. We see a bunch of really easy pitches to swing at, and then we get a little swing happy. I mean, that one's got to be crushed. It's a fastball, belt high end. Toglia flies out. Just a little late on it.
No, that's out.
And Grissom, who won the batting title this year, and just kind of shit the bed in the playoffs. Just went ice cold. Not really ice cold. He's still hitting like 225, something like that. Tough call there from Blue. But for someone that was so consistent for the entire year, we might have the lead though. Throw at the plate, not in time. Romeo Ivy goes first to home. You love to see it. But there you go, fastball down the middle. But Grissom, I expected to be hitting, in the 300s. And Romo gets into one. The kid showing up. A solo shot in the last game, an RBI here. 2-run lead. Like I said, if Brash just keeps throwing strikes right down the heart of the plate. We don't have the best hitting right now. Certainly not the peak what we had during the regular season. But we are hitting just well enough that if you just keep throwing strikes down the heart of the plate, eventually we're going to make you pay. Another one. Little 2-out rally we got going here. Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan Daza. Contact machine. He had a home run in his last at-bat. With only 33 power, mind you. Like, that thing had to be absolutely perfect. But he crushed it. But down 0-2 early in this count. 2 really good pitches so far from Bradish. We fight off a low outside fastball. What will Daza see here with pitch number 4 of the at-bat? A slider away. That was a good pitch. That fooled me. Bradish finally gets out of it. But we get a couple more. And now we need Painter to keep painting. Yikes. That's a fastball down the middle. That's what we were saying you're not supposed to do. Especially to a batter of Mountcastle and his quality. We're lucky that one didn't go yard. But he seems to really like the high fastball. We're going to climb the ladder a little bit more. Give him a tasty treat, and he swings right through it. 6 Ks on the line for Painter through 4 and a third. Looking really good. The young 25-year-old absolutely dealing here in the World Series.
0-2.
Baltimore season on the line. Run Grissom. Run Grissom. Get it. There we go. There we go. Out number 2.
That's a ball. 1-0.
We have seen some very dubious calls so far from the umpire behind the plate, especially in a clutch World Series game. I would expect some better officiating.
Yeah. 1-2.
Some have gone their way, some have gone our way, so it doesn't seem to be favoring one of the teams more than the other, but we have seen some pretty outrageous balls called for strikes and strikes called for balls. That one very clear cut. That is another strikeout for Painter. He's cruising.
Alex Verdugo.
I mean, they need to pull Bradish. That's going to be a double for Verdugo. And now Ryan McMahon 0 for 2. I mean, everyone's hitting the absolute piss out of the baseball right now. If anyone's going to hit a home run, it's got to be McMahon. Not really on cue, but he did hit that one really hard. 104 off the bat. I mean, I don't know how that's not a home run given how hot he's been, but we'll definitely take advancing the runner to third. Now we just need anything from Soler. A little early on the slider.
That's a ball. 1-1.
I mean, another one. I know we're not like dominating this game, but it feels effortless right now. They still don't pull Bradish. I guess I feel like if Ivy gets a hit, they're gonna pull him. If Ivy gets a hit, I think they pull him. Right now, they're probably thinking a double play ends the inning, and we get out of it, only giving up 1. But it feels like it's been almost effortless with some of the pitching we've seen from Bradish today. 3-0 count here. I mean, we're not swinging with Ivy. I don't care if it's right down the heart of the plate. We're looking at the next 2 pitches. Especially with some of these bad calls we've seen from Blue. There is the fastball down the middle. We're still putting up the stop sign. We're looking for a free pass. Okay. Now we got to lock in. That was just a bad swing. That was all Ivy. Definitely not me behind the controller. Is that going to get caught? It is. All right, so Bradish gets out of it because we take some bad swings. But I don't know. Maybe that's like 3D chess we're playing right now, right? Like we know we can hit Bradish, so we get a run or 2, and then we just give him some easy outs to keep him out there.
Ball outside.
That's a strategy. That's a strategy.
Ball out.
Oh, God. Oh, man. You hate to see it. There's actually a gap between the baseball and the strike zone. Donovan's going to rope one. Good defense by Verdugo. Caught that off the hop. So a double for Donovan. About time, too, honestly. Painter has definitely missed on a few throws. I don't know if they're going to send him. They do not.
No, that's down. Ball. That's the ball.
McMahon over the shoulder. Got it. And I mean, Painter is just on fire right now. All right. Now we're going to see Chase McDermott. A 27-year-old righty. 2.25 ERA. Probably a very small sample size. But
1-1.
obviously pitching fairly well so far in the playoffs.
Ball. No, that's out.
Okay, 3-1. It's got to be right down the middle or we're not swinging. Ooh, I thought that was a fastball coming in. We're out in front of the slider. Really good pitch by McDermott. And we swing at the high fastball again. It's actually atrocious. That's 2 walks that we have missed very badly on. Romo's going to ground out. Even with the bobble, I don't think he has the speed, no. So not good at bats. I mean, that's fine. A fastball middle, just a little away. That's fine. But that Grissom at bat was pretty tough. Pretty tough. Great pitch there. That's an absolute dot.
Ball, that's down.
What are you howling at? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys heard that. But that was a straight up like, oh. I don't know if that's a cheer. If that's a boo. What are you doing? What are you howling at? Ooh, is that one going to land? It does. Oh, and it gets past the right fielder. Tovar headed for second. Does not go for third. Okay. Good at bat there. Good result. Good to see Tovar hitting well. He's been cold. Daza takes the first pitch. That's going to score. The Orioles have not been sending their best pitching.
0-1.
I mean, that was good timing. I mean, the lead's 4. We also have seen the Orioles. I feel like it's been routine. Orioles come up 1. That has happened in the last 3 games. We come back, lead by 3 or 4. Then later in the game, the Orioles come back and tie or get it close, and then we come back and win late. McMahon 0 for 3, 0 for 5, I think, last game. Show me a home run. Show me you still got it. Show me you want to be World Series MVP.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to get loose. Got to get loose. Oh! Damn. So we leave a couple stranded. A chance there. McMahon, cooling off. But, get a couple more. The lead's out to 4 on 13 hits. Maybe that's why it just feels so effortless, because we're just getting consistent hits, even if we don't have a ton of runs to show for it. And outside of the home run, Baltimore has not gotten really anything going. They've also been brutalized by some really bad strike calls. I mean, that one's streamed. 9 strikeouts and 5 1/3 for Painter. So I don't know. This one's kind of tough to read. I mean, that's a terrible miss. If he keeps doing that, like Henderson or Mountcastle, one of those guys is going to absolutely blast one. But they just really don't seem to want to swing early in the count. So we've been really aggressive, and it's been working. Henderson goes down on the high fastball. Him and Mountcastle both have swung out of their shoes on that pitch. Yikes. That was a meatball down the middle. Should be at least a double. Verdugo with a good throw in, though. That's going to hold him at second.
No, that missed. 1-0.
So Orioles finally get a runner on. Feels like it's been a while.
Hurt. 2-1. 2-2.
I don't know what these batters are seeing on this changeup, but it's got to be filthy. Really surprised we didn't get that call. I mean, Painter very well might come out of this thing with damn near 15 strikeouts. That's number 11 in the 6th. If he goes the whole game, he's on pace for like, what, 16, 17? Very nice curveball from McDermott there. Just catches the inside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But, I mean, really, like, with the Orioles, I feel like we really kind of owned them. I think position by position, they probably have a little bit more talent, especially batting. But our infield defense has been incredible. Like, has actually been incredible. Our pitching has been really good. And we're going to challenge this one. And I guess, you know, it's not obviously like our batting's been horrible, but it's not like we're putting up double-digit runs. All right, so Soler, the bag there. Ooh. I don't know. From that view, foot's on the bag. Right. I mean, that's about as close as it gets. That is as close as it gets. The ruling is safe.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned and the batter ruled safe.
I feel like the umpires might have some money on this game. We've seen some really bad pitches or some really bad calls on balls and strikes. That one was iffy. I mean, that one was truly 50-50, but it's looking a little sus. Ooh, Ivy. That was a chance, brother. There we finally get a hold of a high fastball, but it's going to get caught. And it's really interesting because in baseball, like in real life baseball, especially in these last few years, I feel like a lot of batters like are actively looking for the high fastball, not like belt high, but like higher than belt high. Damn, that was a really good changeup. But like in the game, if you swing at a high fastball, like it's a fly out like 90% of the time, or you just swing right through it. All right. So get out of it.
For the Orioles,
Whoa.
the catcher,
Where did Andrew Painter's stamina go?
Rutschman.
I mean, I guess we are in the 7th, but 75 pitches? We're going to go to the pin and start warming someone up. But we're going to see if he can get through the 7th. Let's get Mize up, because we really don't have many righties. They're all sleepy. They're all tired. And our lefties are all kind of tired, too. Let's get Gilbreth up. Actually, does Montgomery? He has some injury. Yeah, let's get Gilbreth up. He's fine. Orioles fans looking absolutely dejected, down behind home plate. That might give them a reason to get excited. Jordan Westberg blasts a homer out to left. Not many hits, but 2 of those have gone for home runs. I think that's the sign for Andrew Painter, although our bullpen arms are not ready. I mean, I'm pretty sure I said it not too long ago, like, we have thrown some very hittable pitches. We've been very aggressive early in the at-bats, and they just have sat on them. So we get the ground out to Ivy. Now one more batter.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And we should be good to go. I thought Painter had a lot more stamina left in him, but
Nope, ball.
apparently he does not. 85th pitch coming. And that one's gone for a home run. So, like I said, Orioles score first, go up by 1. We come back and have a 3-4 run lead. Then almost said the Ravens. Then the Orioles come back and make it a close game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 12. Casey.
Oh God, please be foul. Thank you.
Ball.
Oh, thank you.
No balls.
Just
Strike.
please swing at this. Okay, that was about 8 inches from where I asked for it. Come on, Casey. Oh, God. The pitching has just gone downhill. We get out of it, but as the schedule dictates, it's almost like this is like the NFL, like it's scripted thing. But literally, the last 3 games, Orioles go up by 1, we go up by 4 or 5, Orioles come back late, and then we have to, like, play tight.
Ball.
Here we go. It's getting serious. 2-run ball game in the 8th. Get through. There we go. All right, leadoff man on with a single. The kid. We've been super aggressive early in the count. Romo watches a fastball pretty much down the heart of the plate. Maybe waiting for that one. That was a good one to take a rip at, but that's a fly out. Ooh. Tovar having a nice day, though. 2 for 3. Good opportunity to come up in the clutch here. Oh, stay fair. Oh. I mean, slider right down the middle. Can't blame him at all for that one. And once again, McDermott gets lucky. Actually, really, all these Orioles pitchers. It very well could be a 10-3 ball game right now with some of the pitches that we've seen. We've just gotten a little unlucky on where they land. Maybe they're foul, whatever. But get through. Dang. Swings like that. If he misses that, that's a run.
For the Orioles, the second baseman.
All right.
Luis Arraez.
All right, we got to keep these balls low.
That miss, that's a ball.
We got to be pounding sinkers.
1-0. Heat top.
Let's get some ground balls. Let's get out of this game.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Or not. I'm not going to lie. After the last inning giving up 2 solo shots, my confidence is at an all-time low right now. Wow, that we actually held him to a single, though. Come on.
Hey, 0-1.
I need a double play in the worst way right now.
1-1.
Oh! God dang it. Strikeout or double play. We got the ground ball we needed last time. Do we think he's going to chase on another high fastball? He does. Climb the ladder a little bit more. Okay. Splitter. Takes.
2-2.
It's got to be a challenge fastball. Let's go for the low and outside. Got him! Let's go. Grissom. Tovar. Ivy! Double play! Shut him down! The bird's back in the bird cage. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I don't care. I'm having fun. This has been a really fun series.
Now pitching for the
Okay.
Orioles. Number 45.
Okay.
Keegan.
Honestly, I think it's Casey. I think, actually, we're going to bring out the big guns. We're going to bring out our ace, Zach Gallen, to shut the door. Or maybe it should be Strom. He is the closer, but like the lineup coming up versus lefties is not ideal. And you see starters. Yeah, he's already at like 3/4 energy. And it's just not, he just does not have the advantage against these batters. So we are going to bring in the ace. We're going to bring in Gallen. He's been pitching well. He just needs one more inning. Come on, McMahon. 0 for 4, buddy. You've been red hot. Give me a 3-run lead. Oh, he tried. He tried. Change up and oh, we're facing a lefty. So Soler should be the one to blast one. No. No. Come on. We need some insurance. Oh, shit. Sorry. That was bad. The back foot slider. Oh, we fall victim to the high fastball. 15 hits and only 5 runs. All right. For the World Series,
Now pitching for
1 inning away,
number 23.
we bring out the ace.
Gallen.
Ball, that's in.
Rutschman, fly to center. Toglia, out number 1. Westberg, who hit a homer in his last at-bat,
It's 0-1.
looks at strike 1.
Ball.
The cutter just misses outside. Gallen
That's a ball. 2-1.
comes back with the change. Westberg sits on that one as well. Ooh, high inside fastball. Westberg pulls it up. McMahon under it.
The left fielder, number 34.
One more out.
Brendan Donovan.
High one.
Dangerous pitch. Would love to not see that again from Gallen. Let's bury a curveball and go home, buddy. What do you say?
Ball.
That was close. We're going to try and dot a fastball up and away.
No, that's high.
Thought about it. He thought about it. Okay. Okay. Unbelievably close. Full count for Brendan Donovan. It's got to be a challenge fastball. It's going to be up and in. May God have mercy on our soul. Popped up. McMahon's under it. It's done. The Rockies win the World Series. Yes! This is probably the most fun I've had in a postseason streaming baseball ever. Unbelievably close games. We had absolute domination at times. We had close 1-3 wins. We won the conference on bottom of the ninth error. And now here we sweep the Orioles at home to win 4 of the first 5. World champion Colorado Rockies. There we go. Alex Verdugo, player of the game, 4 for 5 with a double, a ribby, a bunch of singles. Andrew Painter goes 6 2/3, 11 strikeouts and 7 hits, 3 runs. Pitched pretty well. Like if you just take off those 2 random solo shots at the end of his line, that was great. That was great. All right, let's look to see who won the awards. Jorge Soler wins World Series MVP. Playoff MVP goes to Ryan McMahon. Jorge Soler hit .429 with 2 homers and 6 ribbies. And McMahon, during the postseason, hit .348 with 10 homers and 20 RBIs. Absolutely dominated in the run up to the World Series. And then Soler came in and played really well. Fantastic. Fantastic. So the wild card team comes in. We beat Miami and Juan Soto. Then we have to face off against the big, bad Los Angeles Dodgers. We win narrowly 3-2. We crush Philly. I do want to caveat Philly that 2 of their top 5 starting pitchers were out, so we didn't see them at their best. And then facing Baltimore, we win comfortably 4-1. That will be it for this one. We'll have the off season and probably a game or 2. And the next stream, I'm going to keep this going until we get to MLB The Show 25. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a ton of fun. And how long did it take us? That's a question I want to know. Who was on the team? Senzatella was on the team. So 2023, I think, is the first year. So in our 4th year, we win the World Series. We go from one of the worst teams in baseball to world champions in 4 years. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Great turnout today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all for your time, and I will see you guys in the next one.